As you see, the word says that he comes in the flesh. As it's written in the very beginning, as it's written, let there be light. And the sun wasn't created, like the physical sunlight wasn't created, and the stars and sun and moon and everything wasn't created to the fourth day. But on the first day, he said, let there be light, because that's when the Father divided himself. So that's when he had everything divided, and he brought, he called forth the Son. So as it's written, the Son of God. So as it's written, then spake Yeshua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. So it's very important to understand the context of everything. That's why he said in the beginning, let there be light, because through the Son you make it back to the Father. So I'm going to the 7 days of creation right quick. Take it a step at a time. So in 2 Peter 3:8, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. So you see how everything comes together. So every day, it was 7 days of creation. So I'm going to explain this right quick. So, one day is as 1,000 years in heaven. So that's why on the seventh day, the Father rested, because that 7 goes into completion. So when he did the 6 days of creating everything, that all went into how everything was being set up, so that man could have salvation, which I'm going to explain right quick. That's why he said that man was given dominion over the animals. So I'm going to explain all of this right quick. So I'm going to Genesis 1, chapter 26 through 28. And God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So I'm going to get into this right quick, because it's very important to understand the whole theme of the reverence, of the image of God. So you understand how it's important, because, God made man in his own image, because he already knew that the Son of God was going to walk the earth. As we read, the word of God clearly said that he's going to become flesh. So that means he made humanity, to be led by the Son of God back to the Father anyway, because he's going to come in human form. So you see, that's why God made man a keeper of animals, and to have dominion over them too. So, it's very important that, understanding how Satan blasphemes and try to diminish the magnitude of reverence that the image of God reserves, which is man, so that you won't respect the Son of God when he's in the flesh. That's what he, want to imprint in everyone's brains. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you won't love your neighbor. That's why he says you love the 2 commandments Yeshua gave humanity is love the Father with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's why he clearly said that how can you love God you can't see, but hate your brother in front of you? So that's why Satan uses, because the Father already said we have dominion over animals. So Satan wanted to diminish people to like an animal, beast-like state. That's why he called people snakes in the grass. That's why he made language and used language to defile, man's perception of reverence of God, when they see another human. So he, diminished people's reverence by using, language, calling people chicken heads, hood rats, snakes in the grass, etc.